I just want to shake this man's hand.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Why? Because his hand's behind his back?
What?
You said, why do you want to shake his hand?
No, the statue.
Oh, I see. Never mind. I thought I missed the statue altogether, and I thought you were talking about him. Because his hands were behind his back, and you're like, I just want to shake his hand. Dude, why?
Why not?
I screw it. See what would happen.
I mean, he's probably just gonna lose money. Like, nobody's looking.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I'd run like hell. Like, what's happening?
Welcome back to 2 Point Games, everybody. This is Mob.
This is Alucard.
So last time, what we did is we got tricked by the stranger to go into this hole, right? And now we're dealing with the people of gold, and we're trying to get our bearings.
I'm sorry. I hate to ruin your welcome there, but getting tricked and
Yes.
not reading the fucking letter, they're two different things, buddy.
I read the letter after we fell, okay?
Yes, right. He's like, before you go in here, right on it. So don't say, trick me. No,
No, we got
clear
tricked.
warning signs.
We got tricked.
There was literally a caution sign, a bunch of like, do not cross things, and you're like, well, let me just go ahead and slip on through here. Oh no, you tricked me.
Okay, so for the question that everybody here is wondering is, why can I understand this person and vice versa? So
I
let's
feel
see.
like that's
You mean you
the
couldn't
one
speak
you're
Latin
asking.
before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum
Convenient
with power
answer.
like nowhere else
So he don't know
in the
either.
empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Perhaps.
An unbeliever, then? If you come up with a better explanation, I'll be interested to hear it.
Yeah, sure. Why can't you
Well,
do
I
it?
believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal.
But will they
As
be
for
open
me,
to a stranger
well,
asking questions?
It pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless
Yeah,
of course you
but
get off
they
on
know
your
I
own
came up here
foot.
to talk to you, and then if I'm coming from your place to go ask them questions. It's gonna it's like you sent me, you know?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Fair enough. I mean, there's no way he's gonna be able to do anything about this one. But I'll ask him.
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage
just
to
pop
prevent
back,
the
yeah?
sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us.
Or
Make sense?
a more likely option, I'll be stuck here.
just always thinking of the bad, the negatives, man.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
I guess.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo. in the
Lucretia.
fort. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll see what I can do. Oh. Yeah, let's do it. I keep trying to jump. Okay. I see. So we have a lead, which is Lucretia. So we gotta figure out who's breaking the golden rule. And we have to create a paradox. Yeah, I don't know about the whole paradox thing.
Well, I think creating the paradox kind of automatically happens if you fix the golden rule, because like he said, there'll be no reason for him to bring it.
I understand what he says, but I don't believe the science he's coming at me with his 2,000-year-old science. I don't think that's going to be completely correct. That's all I'm saying. Like, I feel like that would be too convenient. There was a guy doing push-ups. I thought there was. They immediately disregard the new quest.
What were you two talking about?
Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady
How'd you
little
see
chat
anything with that
old man
helmet?
Sentius up on his balcony.
How do you see
What's he
me?
offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him? What else would you be murmuring about on election day? Mark my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
Dude, I don't give a fuck about the election.
Good. Then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
See? That's what I expected. Like, why would they want to talk to me? They don't know me.
Can't hurt.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. I don't care about the election, but also.
Malleolus,
vote
of
for?
course. If old man Sentius can't even protect his own daughter, how can we trust him to protect
Okay.
us?
What happened with his daughter? We don't know. Yeah. I don't feel like any of this is...
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me. Why? Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
But where's
That's
the
you.
You
arena?
Fair
want to
enough.
see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunners.
Ooh.
Too bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it.
Ford
I'm
what?
glad you asked.
Here we
See,
go.
he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
I have a flashlight.
I have a flashlight. Zip, zip.
Dunno. Something good.
Dude, can you imagine what these people would do if you
Just
were in
make
the
it
Star Wars
good.
universe and got sucked in here?
Star Wars?
Whatever.
Yeah, come
Just
out with a
remember.
saber,
I'll be watching.
Damn.
slicing them up.
Just can't use a saber from Disney Star Wars. They won't
Hey.
slice nobody up.
You're not
Oh,
thinking
haha.
about going into the cistern, are you?
Just a...
Why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal.
No?
Why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a
Golden
creature.
Ah.
Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. and it was eating Hannibal.
I got to see this.
Well, any sane
Yeah, wouldn't
person
that have
would have
broken
done.
the golden
I
rule?
legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others. Without a weapon? Well, it's your funeral.
I was gonna ask him about the golden rule, but he didn't care. Is it silly? Is it silly to go down here without a weapon? Should I just turn around?
I don't know. Yeah.
See ya.
Turn around.
I'm out. Came first.
That motherfucker burling down the hallway. Are you really gonna creep back in there?
I mean, how far do you think he followed me?
But he was in the hallway directly in front of you. So he followed you about that far.
Okay. So I need a weapon. That's what I'm assuming. He didn't. He was not afraid of my light. I was kind of hoping
Not
he
many
would be.
people are once they realize it's just a light.
Well, how are they supposed to know it's just a light?
When it lights on them, and it's like, oh, this is nothing.
All right, let's see what Lakusha has to say for herself.
The Shrine of Apollo.
But I should make hand puppets.
Yo, that is a creepy ass shadow though. Like, it
Yeah,
looks
that's
like
pretty
it's in
good.
front of the screen rather
That's
than.
pretty good. Yeah.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner.
Okay, but
so
he
I
was
ran
poisoned.
over there, but
That
he
means
just
somebody had
looks
to
at
do it.
me with this evil
Isn't that breaking
smile
the
and
rule?
says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii."
Are you telling
There
me
was no
everybody's
way I
breaking the
could
rules?
afford that, and he knew it.
Like how? What
Then
is
that
necessary? I
toad
guess they can't break a
shrugs
rule
and
if they don't
says,
get caught.
Supply and demand.
it's only a rule
I
if you
guess
get
you
caught.
don't value your friend's life that
This isn't real
highly.
life.
Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die.
Poisoning,
I
okay.
kept
Murder
on
is bad.
apologizing. And now I'll never know
But if he
who
dies,
poisoned her,
isn't that murder?
or how they managed
No,
to
because
do
the
it
poison
without
did it. Like,
breaking the
I can't
golden
control what the
rule.
poison does to his
Or
body.
why she cursed
But
that
you
snake's
controlled the
cruel
poison to
black
put it
eyes
into its
with her
body.
dying
But once it
breath.
leaves my hands, it's out of my hands.
Well, unless you
Semantics,
have the
buddy.
power to bring
That's-
someone
I
back
think
from
that's-
the dead,
I think that's
there's
how
really
everybody
just
here
one
lives, is on
thing you can do.
semantics.
Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you
Wait a
have to
second.
make it happen. Because if
Am
I
I
lose
the
another
problem?
patient this way, I
Am
swear
I gonna break
to
the rule?
gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetricum fututo and scratching his eyes out.
That's dangerous talk.
Then you'd better get me that silphium quickly, hadn't you?
Not true. I mean, when you're right, you're right. How about a light? No? Yep.
Besides that first guy, nobody seems to care.
Yeah, everybody's like, that's just perfectly normal. Why are you shining it inside?
Don't steal it. Oh,
Why not?
that does look kind of good though.
Does it?
It does a little bit.
Hmm.
I know it's bread, but
I'd have to see it. Oh, it does look kind of good. The inside. Can I steal the mill?
yeah, you know, at that point, if you could walk off with that thing, I don't think that's even.
Whatever's in
I-
that great temple up there
Everybody
on the
just give it
bluff,
to you at the point.
I
Yeah.
bet it's worth a fortune. Salve, stranger, and welcome to
Salve.
our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Decius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
Yeah. I need the resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
I have a flashlight.
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard, and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
So steal it. I see.
Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
What do you think about the golden
Terrible
rule?
for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea
Where's it
for
lying
generating
around at,
real
though?
wealth.
The
but
people, you
what
just
I
walk
need is a
past like
bow.
3 of them.
Just a simple composite bow.
Oh.
I've
So if I
scoured this
just
city
bring
from
him
top to
some
bottom with
people-
no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring
I
it to
can
me
buy
and
the
we'll
medicine?
talk. Oh, well, technically yes, but that just
Okay.
means you'll need to be a
So
little
he needs a
discreet.
bow.
Thank you, friend.
Yep. I'll help you kill somebody. That's fine.
Very well.
Theseus, you're
Another
on the
time.
watch.
Or
So
the watch.
write this down. Decius needs a bow. Tell the magistrate that he's the guy.
Just blame him. Just
Yep.
fucking blame him.
Shopping list? They all say bow. Uh-huh. Very strategious.
Oh, that freaked
What?
me out for a second. The hell, the
The game's like this way.
No, if you look at the statue, I thought
Uh-huh.
the face changed.
No, I don't think it did.
Because it's wearing a helmet above it, so when you rolled it over, it looked like a helmet was now the face.
Wait, are they still doing the bullshit? It is.
Yes.
Why? Why is it doing it now?
Maybe they're the same thing. Maybe they're the same people. It's just maybe this is
Wonder how
not the
much
first
one
time
of
this
these
shit's happened.
statues is worth on the outside.
That contradicts the golden rule, though. It's supposed to happen one time it happens, and it does it for everybody. That's what
Well,
the guy
yeah,
says.
but
What
I'm
if I
talking
just
about population here.
What if I just yoink it?
Hey,
You
Virgil,
understand what I'm
how
saying?
much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
This looks very promising.
Ah, a new face. Salve.
How do you see
Welcome
it?
to a
They're
little
going by the
community.
bush.
My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. You arrived on a sad day, friend. What with Julia's death? I wish we could have met under better circumstances. Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people, that kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
What about the temple?
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And Could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
Okay.
Of course.
So I gotta get inside that temple.
Well,
Who do you support?
Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place.
You have to
And
be
while it's
right.
all a bit vague, at least he has a vision. My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking.
Why would I want to do that? Why was that the only option?
Nice to talk to you.
Okay. So he's not gonna make me a bow either. I was thinking he could make me a bow, and then I'd give it to the other guy. I just want to shake this man's hand.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Why? Because his hand's behind his back?
What?
You said, why do you want to shake his hand?
No, the statue.
Oh, I see. Never mind. I missed the statue altogether, and I thought you were talking about him. Because his hands were behind his back, and you're like, I just want to shake his hand. Dude, why?
Why not?
I screw it. See what would happen.
I mean, he's probably just gonna lose money. Like, nobody's looking.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I'd run like hell. Like, what's happening? And use the portal again.
Wait, blue eyes.
The statues are moving.
Nah, they're good. They're good boys.
Yo, he's a statue now. Oh, the statues are good?
Yeah, they're my friends. See?
I just saw a statue walk past the door. They're arrows,
Oh.
that's how they turn the gold.
So when they hit you, you become Goldman. I got stuff. I got stuff. I'm assuming. We gotta start over now. I didn't know.
I feel like they've been screaming about this golden rule thing, and you're like, well, he's just probably gonna lose some money.
You said
he
the
died. Well, yeah, I said, why not? I mean, in all fairness, I feel like he would have done it eventually.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina? I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
What is it? Zip line. Okay.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe.
I'm sure it's safe.
Probably.
Yeah. And we're gonna figure out
All
just
right.
how safe it is.
See you around.
Is it this? Okay. So yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and call it here, but next time we're gonna ride this zip line and we're gonna see if we either go to the water or across. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.